Hello and welcome. My name's Gwen Houghton, and you are watching Tarot for the Soul. We have a new moon in Scorpio, and the sun is in Scorpio as well. For those of you who don't know, Scorpio is a water sign, and it's fixed. There's a lot of different attributes to Scorpio, a lot of them negative, but a lot of them's positive as well. Scorpio represents the shaman. It represents the alchemist. And our emotions can either be good for us or they can be bad for us. I'm really feeling that this is a time to be honest with ourselves and be honest with our emotions. And the more honest you are with yourself, the better you're going to get through the next couple of weeks. Because we do have the sun in Scorpio, but then it's going to be moving into Sagittarius. And this energy will be carrying through. I just feel like it's going to be carrying through for the next couple of weeks. So without further ado, let's get to the cards and see what they have in store for us today. So I'm going to start off with the visualization. And for today, I brought in my Shiva stone. Now I couldn't find much information on the black Shiva stone, and I don't know what it's made of because I bought it in Arizona at the gem show. But the Shiva stone carries a very high vibration, and I was compelled to meditate with this today because we're in Scorpio. We have the sun in Scorpio and the new moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio is there's a little bit of duality to it, and a little bit, sometimes we can fall into a lower subconscious vibration with our emotions, brooding over things. So the Shiva stone will bring in this higher vibration or higher octave of what's going on right now. I do have the cats running around right now, so if you hear any pouncing in the background, that's what's going on. So without further ado, let us start with the visualization, and then we will go on to the reading for the next 2 weeks. So start by picturing a beautiful ball of white light above your head, and this white light is filled with love and calming energy. And no matter what the sounds around you, whether they're from my cats or they're from people or things that are around you, just let those sounds take you deeper and deeper into this visualization. This is your time. So bring this beautiful ball of white light down into your head and just gently rock your head back and forth. It releases any tension. And continue bringing this beautiful white light down into your neck and shoulders, relaxing as you go. And this beautiful white light continues down into your chest. And as you breathe it into your heart, breathe it into your heart. Exhale out any unwanted energies. They're not good or bad. We just don't need them right now. And keep on bringing this beautiful white light down into your waist, down into your hips. And this beautiful white light continues into your knees, down into your ankles, down into your toes. And I can feel this beautiful, beautiful stone. Just tap into this energy, this very high vibration. And then bring this beautiful green healing energy up from the earth, this grounding energy. Bring it up into your toes, up into your ankles. And this beautiful green healing energy continues up into your knees, up into your waist. And as you bring this beautiful green healing energy into your chest, breathe it into your heart chakra. Exhale out through your arms. And this beautiful green healing energy continues up into your shoulders, up into your neck, up into your head, all the way up into the heavens. And this connects us with all of the universe. And that was a beautiful meditation. I could really feel the very high vibration of the Shiva stone. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shiva. So as usual, the first card I'm going to pick comes from my Animal Speak deck. And we'll grab a card from there. And it is the Knight of Winged Ones. The Knight of Swords, and it's the Hawk. Guardianship in our ventures. And as you can see, this is a beautiful card, and it's a beautiful hawk. And the Knight is telling us to trust in our thoughts and to trust in our emotions and trust in what we are looking for this next 2-week time period, because I feel like we're going to start to experience flashes of insight. You know, it might come to you in a prophetic dream, or it might come to you while you're just daydreaming. You know, you might decide there's something you do want to do, or there's something you don't want to do. Just trust in that, and just take notes of what it is. Don't dismiss what's going on in your mind right now, because this is a very, very potent time for manifesting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick my next 5 cards, and I'm just going to put this card up here out of the way for now so I can get to these other cards. And so the first card is the past to present situation, and it's the Magus. And I have been talking about this for a couple of months now, moving out of that old energy and moving into a brand new energy. And this is the Magus representative of the number 1. Brand new. And the Magus walks around like he doesn't have a care in the world. And it's also the Magician. There's this 1 foot on the ledge in some cards, and the other foot walking off the ledge. And it's because we can walk through life, and with the understanding that we have, with the understanding that we are learning our lessons, and we can take those lessons with us and let go of worry and let go of all of our doubts that we have. And that's what the Magus is representative of. He's walking off the ledge, and he doesn't care that, you know, he knows that he's not going to fall. He knows that the universe is going to carry him. He'll be able to walk on air. And these are the lessons. These are because the lessons he's learned through magic. And this is about the magic of life after all. Then the next card is the Fool. And it's interesting, and this is the insight. And it's so interesting that we have the Magus and the Fool, because they are very similar cards in the respect that the Fool is got all the information from the past, and he is walking forward, and he is having this understanding of the Magician. So, okay, so let's just be clear on this. We are entering, this is a brand new time, and everything has come full circle, and you will know what it is that you will have this flash of insight, and will know what it is that you want to do, or know what it is that you need to do. The Ten of Wands, and I really feel like this is Scorpio, the Scorpio energy. It's front and center, and this is wisdom. This is the wisdom of understanding that Scorpio energy and being able to use the higher octave of the Scorpio energy and not fall into the deep depths of the darkness and stay there. It's go into the deep darkness and the depths of your soul and bring that information into the light so that you can utilize it in this very potent energy that we are moving into for the next 2 weeks. Very, very cool. Interesting. And so it was knowledge, and the knowledge of the King of Discs. He's looking forward into the future. He's looking at the harvest. It's fall, and he is plotting and planning for the winter. And not only that, he's planning for next year and what he's going to plant for those crops. A lot of people do fall fertilizations, and it just came to me that, you know, this is energy, that this brand new energy, what we're plotting and planning for is not short term the way it's been the past 2, 3, 4 years. This is not fixing the boo-boo. This is about plotting and planning, because whatever we sow, whatever we put down for fertilizer this fall, they are going to be for the seeds in the spring, and those seeds will sustain us for many years to come. And that's all metaphorical, but really for a lot of us, whatever it is that the energy that we bring in is good, solid, good energy that is going to sustain us for many years to come. And then the last card is the Five of Swords. And again, I feel like this is a warning of not letting your mind get the best of you, not letting your emotions get the best of you. Understand that if there can be a lot of repeating thought patterns that happens with you right now just because of the energy going around. And if you find yourself in that position, what I have found that works well for me is I'll do some journaling. I'll actually do my cards to get some information from that. I'll try to do something to distract me, to stop me from those repeating thought patterns, especially if they're not going anywhere and they just seem futile and they seem negative. Because it's really easy to kind of stay in that place and in that repetition. So take the higher octave and turn this into magic. Turn this into a magical time for yourself, your friends, and your family, and your career, whatever it is that's going on with you right now. Understand what Spirit has in store for us. Understand that happiness is the key to your success. Without happiness, you can have the best job, the best husband or wife, the nicest house, and you're not going to appreciate it, because you're going to be too wrapped up in the unhappiness that you're feeling within you. So, you really need to understand that the happiness of the self is the most important attainment, the most important thing to want to reach out and attain. So I'll get all these cards out of the way, and that was a quick and messy start to this. But the pattern is very apparent. we have the Scorpio energy that's sitting front and center. This is a new moon, so we do want to understand that letting go is a very big part of moving into the new energy. I talk about it all the time, but in transpersonal psychology, that's what it's all about. It's about understanding the energies. It's about understanding what it's doing to you and what it's doing for you so that you can work with that energy. And that's what's really nice about understanding that you can take a low vibration of the Scorpio energy, or you can move into the higher vibration of it. Because the Scorpio is about empowerment, and it's about surrender. You know, it's the investor, the inventor, the researcher. You know, it's about the alchemist and the shaman. And the shaman and the alchemist make magic. And they have studied, both the alchemist and the shaman have studied for many, many years. It's not just something that happened. They weren't, may have been born a shaman, but you need to grow into that energy, just like the Scorpio, if you're born within this time frame, needs to grow into that Scorpio energy, that higher vibration of what Scorpio represents. The hawk, the guardian inventors, is there for us. So call on your guides, call on your soul family and ask them for help. That's what they're there for. Know that the magus is, I'm going to just look into the magus really quick because I want to see the difference between the 1 and the 0. I have the esoteric numbers. This is my favorite book, by the way, and I use it a lot. Numerology and the Divine Triangle by Faith Javan and Dusty Bunker. I hope I'm saying Faith's name right. But the esoteric number for the number 1 is the male principle, the yang, and it's the pioneer striking out alone, seeking the experiences which establishes its distinct identity. And the 0 is coming full circle, and there is understanding that this is the information that you have. This is the guidance that you have received. And you know, if there is something that's repeating in your head, if there is somebody that's really pissed you off, or a job that you just hate and you want to get out of, it's time for you to act on this. It's time for you to not do it in anger, don't do it in hate, but bring yourself to a place of gratitude and thank this person, this place, this thing for helping you to understand what you do and do not want. And then, you know, if the relationship isn't good for you, get out of the relationship. If the job isn't good for you, get out of that job. The timing, it's perfect timing to be swapping things out. It's perfect timing to be looking at a new job. So the Knight of Discs is reminding us that we are to keep our eye looking forward. If there's something that reminds us of the past, deal with it and move on. Like I said at the very beginning, honesty, be honest with yourself. Honesty is the best policy right now. And if there's something, if you're having deep feelings of regret or deep feelings, something gnawing at you that something's got to change, then by all means honor that and start to work towards that. It's really not a time for quick decisions, because I feel like if something is bothering you, it's been bothering you for a very long time. So the Knight of Discs, moving forward, you know, understanding that we are setting the ground for a long period of time. And so this time, and it is fertile ground for whatever it is that you want to pursue and move forward on. If the job feels good and it looks good, take it. If the job doesn't feel good and you're having reservations about it, keep on moving forward, keep on applying for different jobs. It's that type of energy. And remember to see the magic in life, and don't get caught up in the minutia, in the mind, in the emotions, and even other people's drama right now. Just try to stay out of it, try to stay clear of it, and you know, bring that, keep that magic going in your life. So many blessings to you for the next 2 weeks. Hail and farewell. Go if you will, stay if you must. Bright blessings to you all.